Today I am at the Buddha Park. I am in Laos in Vientiane. It is my third day in Laos. And yesterday was seriously just about chilling, resting, did some work, and slept. All I did was actually spoke to them, which was long overdue and really necessary for my soul. But I mainly just rested. I just slept. I was so tired. Managed to do some work, and my welcome note and first newsletter should be out by the end of the weekend, which I'm really excited about. I really wanted to be able to share my journey as I travel along. So this is, I don't know what week it is, but like I have been on the road for about 2.5 months now. Um, and Okay, I like to see myself as I talk so that I know where I am within the frame. Anyway, so I've been on the road for about 2.5 months, which, oh my goodness, is the longest I have ever been on the road. And I really am learning how to do better. I ended up having lunch with some Chinese girls who I got chatting to in the park. That was very lovely, just hearing a little bit about the experience traveling and some recommendations on some foods and places to go to in China. Like I said, this exercise is about learning to just speak on camera, minimize the filler words that I use so that my message can be communicated directly. Like, I have been told that my accents are like all over the place, but it is part of how I speak. So sometimes I may speak like this, sometimes I may speak with uh more of a Zimbabwean accent, and sometimes I may speak with more of a Kiwi accent, whatever that is, because I actually don't believe that my accent is Kiwi in any way, to be honest. But I have been told, like, by people that I have a Kiwi twang sometimes when I speak. So I'll let you be the judge of that. Anyhow, I have been in Vientiane for 2 days, like I was saying earlier, like this, my first day, which was, well, first day when I arrived, I met a French girl who lives in Hong Kong and a British girl at my hostel. And basically, we're just like, oh, let's go explore. And so we went to Cope, which is one of the places where they make prosthetic limbs. Turns out Laos is one of the places that was bombed with a lot of shells during the Vietnam War. And in some of the villages, they still find unexposed shells. There's a word for it. I can't quite remember. It's UX, so unexposed shells or something to that effect, which still go off and cause people to basically be decapitated and unable to walk, or yeah. So they have different types of therapy. They're like training people to help people who are disabled continue to have a normal life, continue to be able to access different support systems and therapies to just recover and just do as much life as they possibly can, which I thought was really, really cool. I guess I was surprised by how prevalent or how much of these unexposed bones were still around Laos. Laos is quite poor. It isn't as developed as some of the other Asian countries I've been to. So it's not, yeah, it's weird. Anyhow, so after Cope, we went to the night market, which was brilliant. Oh, actually, before we went to the night market, we went where the night market would be, and then we just walked around and we were undecided what we wanted, if I'm really honest. Anyway, we ended up at like this rooftop bar to watch the sunset. Insert here, which was blocked by this building. And so you get the sun going down, and then at one point it's still going down, but you just can't see it because there's this weird building in the way. Afterwards, we went to the night market, and seriously, like the night market is crazy. And I say crazy, not like in a bad way, but like crazy in that there's just so much going on and for such an affordable price. I was kicking myself as we went round because I have too much luggage. And so seeing how affordable clothes are, I'm out here thinking, why do I have 10 kilos of clothes in my bag if I really need, like I could do with less, and if I need something, I could buy it at a lower cost than what it's costing me to lug this 10 kilograms of clothes all over the world. But anyhow, we live and learn. That was an experience. Had my first mango and sticky rice. Also, balut is quite common here. There's like vendors and vendors selling them for like 5K, which is like 30 cents. And yeah, I found that interesting, considering how premium it seemed to have been in Vietnam. So in Vietnam, it was how many dong? I think it was 10,000 dong, about between 7 to 10,000 dong. So I will do the quick conversion to see whether it's cheaper here in Laos. But I feel like it's so much cheaper here in Laos, and it's actually sold more openly than it is in Vietnam, definitely. What else? Yeah, so I had noodles for like 20,000 kip, and then afterwards the mango sticky rice, and like my stomach could take no more. I was so full, but it was so good. Oh, and then I tried this oolong tea with cream cheese. Not 100% sure how I feel about that. Like after having egg coffee, which is amazing, which tastes like custard and coffee, I thought surely I'm open. I will be pleasantly surprised. No, not really. Like, yeah, it's a weird combination, but yeah, you can have cream cheese with your drinks. What else? Yeah, so afterwards went back to my hostel, was speaking to Irene, who's the British girl, just sharing thoughts around finding love, exploring. She's Spanish. So no, so yeah, she's not British, she's Spanish, but lives in the UK. And yeah, she's 24, but we're just talking about travel romance stories, and she's actually really wise for her age, or at least I feel like she's wiser than I was at her age. And then went to the hostel. She was joining a tour, and then I slept. And then yesterday as well, I spent most of the day sleeping because I was tired. Did a bit of work, so have a few things that are going out, which I'm excited about. And then today I have got a consulting session, which I'm excited about. And yeah, just have to have a couple of really difficult conversations, but necessary conversations, because I'm here. I'm actually here. But yeah, that's great. So myself.
Okay, everybody, we will landing the same place.
I've just been driving for 45 minutes, ended up in like this. I feel like we're in the village. Yeah, outside Luang Prabang. Yeah, we're looking for a waterfall, an off the beaten track waterfall, but we are now off the beaten track. Like with this dodgy bike. Let me show you my dodgy bike.